Debbie. Hey, Janice. Amber. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Irish Mama 3. Marie. Jennifer, I left you a message a while ago on your last video. I've been thinking about you. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I'm not sure I saw that. Hey, Tatted. What are you doing? Hey, Christy. Christy, I'm stressing. I really, compared to a lot of other people. Oh, well, hey, Erica. How are you doing? Hey, Amanda Love. I'm just worried about trying to get everything done before my surgery on Friday. And, obviously I've known this is coming for about a month now, but I just, I'm so slow, y'all. It's hard. Everything I do is harder because of my foot. Obviously I can't drive. It's hard for me to walk. I get sore really easily. So like yesterday I had about 4 different things planned and I got one of them done and was exhausted. So thank you, Jillian. I just, honestly, this time of year I would probably be kind of stressed anyway. Because, there's certain things that you want to accomplish before Christmas, and money and time are 2 things that, are not abundant right now. So, okay. Thank you, Irish Mom Marie, for saying, she said everything will fall into place. Don't feckin' stress. I'm not really a stressed person by nature. Like, I'm just go with the flow. It'll work out. I'm not a control freak. I'm a absolute opposite. Thank you, Elizabeth. I got a hair in my eye. So when I do get stressed, it's usually probably for a good reason. She's at your drug dealers, of course. Oh yeah, I'm at the gosh, y'all, I'm sorry, something's in my eye. This eye always acts up. I'm at my little favorite coffee shop. So my plan was to come up here and make a bunch of phone calls. Today was the day I was supposed to call my bank and call to make sure that I have my wheelchair and my knee scooter and make all those phone calls, and it's supposed to be not distracted. Well, I'm more distracted than ever. Last time I was in here, I made friends with this lady who is trying to sell her house, and so she comes here like all the time to read and leave her house so that the people can come and look at it. So of course I saw her right when she walked in, right when I walked in, and I've been chit-chatting with her. I haven't gotten anything done, and now I'm here watching YouTube videos and not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, my surgery's on Friday, Jillian. I have to be there at 7 a.m. My neighbor is going to be taking me, and I've got like a swirl of people who are going to be in and out of the hospital that day. Hey, Ricky. So I'm not worried about that part of it. I'm a little bit worried about how I'm going to get into my actual house after the surgery, because there's stairs going down and then stairs going up and then stairs. So there's a lot of stairs involved, and there's not really a direct path to be able to get in with the knee scooter or the wheelchair. And I've done it before after surgery, but it wasn't as serious of the surgery as this. So, is anyone looking at me funny right now? Let me look around. No. They might be thinking it, but there's a couple that is like 4 tables down from me. I've seen all kinds of things in here. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. Y'all, thank you for your prayers. I really covet them. I don't take that lightly. I think that makes a big difference. And I can genuinely say I'm a little bit worried about this one. Famous procrastinator. Y'all, I've made a lifetime. I'm a professional procrastinator. Oh, thank you, Taddin. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you all. And Erica, how are you doing? How's baby Angel? So anyway, I'm okay. I just, when you get that tense feeling that kind of won't go away. So I'm not really sure. I think that if somebody were to come in, and this is the other thing, y'all. I stay up and I watch YouTube videos about decorating for Christmas all the time, all these how-to little crafts and things like that. So I've got in my mind swirl. This is what I do with my time when I'm supposed to be calling doctors. I watch all these how-to videos. So all I want to do is decorate for Christmas, and I can't. I can't afford to buy anything, nor can I really physically do anything, nor do I have the time. So I'm just Tamara, how's your work day going, honey? Hey, Robin. Thank you. Yeah, I'm generally a very positive person. I just kind of have this like eerie feeling. I'm trying to shake it. She's good. Just moved into a 4-bedroom, trying to get ready for Christmas. And Angel seems so big and progressing really well. How old is she? Is she about 6 months now? Maybe older than that? You get it, Amber. I'm going to ATL tomorrow, and I still have to get an oil change. Oh, you're going to Atlanta? Ooh. What are you doing in Atlanta, Amber? It's that time of the year, Lisa. You're exactly right. Even if I wasn't having surgery, I would be a little bit stressed. I just always think if I had an abundance of, like, just all the, not a ton of money, but just a lot, so I could buy whatever I wanted for everybody I loved. And I always think that that would be just my dream. For one Christmas to buy whatever you wanted for people. Wouldn't that be the best? But, nobody really has that. And I think my expectations are so high. Because Christmas has always been so special. My mom, even though she was a single mother and raised us, I don't know even how she was able to raise my sister and me, but she always made Christmas so special. I mean, we felt like the richest kids in the state, So, I just have high expectations. Wait a minute, your son's going? I missed that, Amber. Hold on. Amber's got the cutest freaking son. Looks like she spit him right out of her mouth. Looks exactly like him. Oh, your son has a doctor's appointment. Amber, I forget where you live. Ricky says, if I won the Powerball, I would gladly be your Mrs. Claus Screw Santa. Ricky, you're the person I would want to see in a Mrs. Claus suit. No, I'm sorry, what did she call it? A baby Santa? Oh, Santa baby suit. He's going to get testing tomorrow. Wow, well that's pretty significant, isn't it? I hope that works out. Oh, Julianne, can I share my secret? I have a lot of love and I'm surrounded by a lot of love. So I think that's what makes me glow. On Easter, Mom would line up Raisinets and say, look, she said it was bunny poop and we thought it was proof he was here. Oh, you had a magical childhood, didn't you, Tamara? It's 2.5 hours away from Atlanta, long drive. Yeah, and driving into Atlanta I've done that several times. That is a crazy place to drive. Chatted. Oh, thank you guys. See, when I'm starting to feel like crap, I just get on here and y'all make me feel better. So, and I keep seeing all these videos about, what's it, the Kumbaya, and then the cons, the money beggars. So, okay, I think that girl did just look at me like you're talking too loud. Oh, but what do y'all think about, is it Meghan that just got engaged to Prince Harry? I'm so excited for that. Y'all, I remember I woke up in the middle of the night, or I set my alarm to watch the wedding last time. Oh, that's so cute, Tamara. I love that. Tamara, I'm in my favorite little coffee shop. It's called New World Cafe, right up from my house. I can't wait until their wedding. She is so gorgeous, and he just couldn't be any cuter. I'm so excited for Harry too, and they seem like they have a genuine love for each other. Can I blow that couple of kiss? Yeah, I'm gonna slowly turn you around so you can see who it is. Okay. Did you see him? You love a good royal wedding. I know, and I've never seen that girl before. She looks a lot like Princess Kate, but you know, I kept seeing her. She did a Facebook Live, and she said that she was on a TV show that was her 7th year. What TV show, American TV show, is she from? Does anybody know? Hey, AJ. You skipped school for Charles and Diana's wedding. Now, that one I didn't see. I mean, I saw videos of it, but that was incredible, wasn't it? At Windsor Castle. She's in Suits. Is that, I've heard of that show, but is that an HBO show or something? I did, Debbie, an Amber Alert for a North Carolina little girl, 3 years old. She was in Jacksonville, actually. I heard that last night. I haven't heard an update. So she was, yeah, 3-year-old girl. She's a beautiful little girl. I hope she's okay. Thank you for asking about that. Yeah, AJ, how are you doing today? Amanda Love, have you been to bed, sweetie? I know you were streaming. I fell asleep. I was not feeling good yesterday after running around. Oh, that's right, Amanda. Y'all, that Amber Alert, I was responsible for it because, you know, I'm a child predator and I like to try to kidnap kids. That's not even worth joking about. But yeah, that's the kind of crap that it affects real people in their real lives. It's not something that you joke about. I like Meghan better than Duchess Kate. Kate seems snotty and fake. Yeah, well, you know, I think British people in general just come off that way, even if they aren't, you know. But she was definitely raised, you know, if she wasn't really royalty, she was raised as close to it as possible, you know. Skeeter, what is up? Skeeter, it's pretty well, as well to be expected. How are you? I saw that you were doing a stand-up the other night. I was trying to watch it, but the sound was out. Oh my gosh, Tamara. My boyfriend gets annoyed because I say our future king. He says, no, he's not our king. I say he's the world's king, so STFU. Exactly, Tamara, you're my girl. Oh. Hey, Larianne. Thank you, Tatted. You know, I said before in my last stream that I'm going to call this process of healing, because it's going to be a long healing process, new foot, new figure. And I'm going to try each day to do some yoga or maybe some arm weights, you know, just try to do something productive physically and also spiritually, and actually accomplish something each day. That's my goal. And then at the end of it, to have a good looking new foot that I can walk better on. And you know, by the summer I'm gonna be 40 in May 22nd is my 40th birthday, and my goal is to be a totally different person. Not a different person, but to just be different than I was last birthday. Thank you, Tatted. Aw, thank you for that super chat. That'll help me a lot. But anyway, yeah, last birthday, I'm trying to remember what I did. I don't think I even did anything. I'm sure we celebrated, but I'm positive I was in some kind of cast or boot, and, you know, just worried about trying to heal. And I want this birthday to be different. I'm 2 years older than you, Lady Raiden. You cracked me up last night when you were on Amanda's stream. May 22nd is your daughter's birthday, Melanie? Oh, I love that name, Hensley. She will be 1. Oh, precious. Latest baby bump is hardly showing. She's so slim. Oh, Kate. Yeah, I forgot she's having another baby. Is she having a boy or a girl? Does anybody know yet? Oh, hey Ashley Beauty. Thank you for the information about that computer, by the way. I need to look into, that's something I need to accomplish too, definitely, big time, while I'm healing. She said somebody gave her a super chat in her live the other day, and I about burst into tears. I'm glad I found you, Ashley. You've got a great, where are you from, by the way? Wasn't that sweet of, hey Mrs. T. You've got an awesome husband. Thank you for coming in here. Oh, Jillian. Jillian gave me a $5 super chat to feed my kidnapped children. The kids that I kidnapped. That's going to come in big time handy, Jillian. It's hard to keep all those mouths fed. That is so funny. Oh, you're in Scotland, Ashley. You've got a gorgeous accent. So is Jillian. Sorry, I had to take a drink and I didn't want to do it on camera. Hashtag baby snatcher. All I want for Christmas is 3 new babies. I better get to snatching. I love that name, Hope with Peace. Yeah, y'all subscribe to Ashley Beauty's channel. She's got a really, really nice channel. And, she's got quite a few subscribers already. I don't know how I haven't met her before. Oh, thank you, Skeeter. How are you doing, Skeeter? Are you doing a lot more stand-up? Because that looked awesome. You had like a full house there. 3 more, Tamara. So, yeah, that super chat's going to definitely come in handy. Feed all those mouths. Aww, Princess Goodrich. Yeah, I don't have a P.O. box, but I would be glad to send you my address. I don't mind. If you, Princess Arlie Goodrich, send me a request on Twitter, and I'll give you my address. Or you can do my Facebook, which is Marla Lisa. Oh, so Jillian and Ashley are pretty close to each other. How cool is that? I love when we find out that we live near each other. Mrs. T, I sure do have the most wonderful husband. Thank you so much, Marla. I appreciate you. It's my first time catching you live. You're so beautiful, everyone here. So, yeah, I've got great people in here. We hardly ever have a troll, ever. Oh, good. People are subbing to you, Ashley. You could hear, Skeeter, wow, Tamara, I couldn't hear. I think you probably meant you couldn't hear because you got a frowny face. Yeah, Skeeter, you need to retape that, or next time you do it, turn up the volume. Skeeter, yeah, I've been doing a lot of comedy lately. I've been a comic for a few years now. Skeeter, baby, I bet you've been a comic your whole life. I can tell. Marla, I'll send you a request. I have a card to send you. Donna, thank you so much. That would mean a lot. You all know how great it is to get mail. Any kind of real mail, especially if you can't get out of the house, you know. Thank you, Ashley. My mama got this in Mexico this year. Yeah, Skeeter, you need to have somebody professionally tape that for you or come in and tape it for you. Because you could get a lot of publicity for your stand-up. Jess Beck, Australia. Ooh, we got another Australian. Thank you, honey. You know, it's so funny. Australia obviously is huge, but I instantly think that if somebody's from Australia, they obviously know Rennie. You're buying more stock in chocolate? I love that, AJ. Oh, I can see your picture. You're beautiful. Christy, how are you doing, Angel? How was your spaghetti the other night? Oh, I'm not that put together, trust me. Bye. There's my friend I was telling you about that she sold her house. She's darling. Aw, she's selling her house, and this is what is so, I love houses. I love decorating. I love, going to the Parade of Homes. I've told you all about that. Well, she has a house in a really beautiful area in Raleigh, and, they own it. I think they said it was a 4-bedroom on Ebenezer Church Road, which is a really pretty, heavily wooded area that's in a really nice section. And she just said that they got an offer today, but they're moving to, a pretty small apartment and renting. but they want a one-story home. They want to be able to not have stairs. And she's not that old, but I understand. My house is all on one level, except that you have a set of stairs to get to it. I think the cut between my teeth accentuated my outfit. AJ, you're silly. But anyway, have you all noticed, I don't know if it's just where we are, obviously people want to move here like crazy, but nobody builds ranches anymore. If I were to build my dream house, it would be pretty much all on one level. But just no, those are those people. See, they're interrupting my stream. Should I tell them to hush? But anyway, nobody builds one-story homes around here. So this poor couple is having to rent because they want a one-story house quickly, I guess. Oh, you're in Montana, Jennifer? Just seems so romantic out there. I have a good friend who just moved there. As a matter of fact, she married a guy that we went to high school with who ended up moving there after high school. It's a really cool story. But anyway, her name is Lindsay Bennett, but now it's going to be Lindsay Noone, Noone. Do you know her? Mark Noone, he owns a construction business out there. Forget where, if you were to say the town, I would say yes or no, but I can't remember where they live in Montana. Oh, hey KB. Oh, apparently you can't call me a Southern Belle. People don't like that. An hour from Glacier Park. They live in that one town that's like Missoula. Is it Missoula? Tamara, how long do you have for your lunch break? Do you get an hour? If there was a chat about Super Chat, I missed it. I want to know how to do it. Princess Arlie, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and you have to be monetized. And then once you do it, I had somebody, because you have to do it on a computer. It's apparently just a little, you just click a button or you enable the Super Chat. And then once you enable it, it's always enabled. That I just heard the other day. That's how you do Super Chat. I want to see about Emily J in North Carolina. Oh, I'm in North Carolina too, and ranch-style houses are the best. I'm in a small town, and it seems like all the ranch-style houses are in subdivisions. What part of North Carolina do you live in, Emily? Skeeter says, Jenny, I'll be in the Bulls Gap area in January. Skeeter, I meant to ask you, honey, how is your back doing? That video you did about 6 months or so when you were talking about, you know, all the red tape you have to go through with doctors and them not wanting to give you anything for pain and insurance companies and pre-approvals. Honey, I just was soaking up every word you said and was like, damn, I know exactly what he's talking about. Oprah, I'm so glad you could join me today. Why are you saying fuck you? Gianna Rodriguez. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you. That's not very nice, Gianna. Fuck you back. Yeah. I got it, Amanda. Amanda, honey, would you be my mod once I finally get to it? It's still crap, but I'm pushing the surgery back until we get the movie done. Oh, Skeeter, I'm sorry, honey. I think I deleted your message by accident. The one I just read out loud. I'm sorry about that, honey. I was trying to do another one. Why are these all deleting? And Princess, honey, my niece and nephew live in Durham. My other nephew and niece live in the Richlands. I didn't mean to delete that either. Boy, I got a little delete happy there for a minute. Ouch. Y'all with neuropathy, do you get like shooting pains in your hands and feet? I mean, I get them all the time, but lately I've been getting them more in my hands. Okay, Donna, I'll look for it, honey. And I'll give you my address. Cash is in the house. Hey, Cash. Yeah, I didn't mean to delete you, Skeeter. Yeah, I hate it. Christy, when I was like unmedicated back when it all, we both had this 9-year journey and I didn't know what the hell was wrong with me. I'd be sitting at work, typing or on the phone and literally almost jump up out of my seat. People thought I had Tourette's, I swear, because I was always jerking and jumping. And they were like, what the hell is wrong with you? And I was like, I don't know. Oh, Pamela, you've got that peripheral neuropathy. That's what I have, love. Isn't it awful? I always ask, anytime I hear somebody, why do you have it? And what do you do about it? How are you feeling, Tatted, with your Crohn's? Does it act up at certain... Is that what I'm understanding with Crohn's disease, is that you kind of get flare-ups? AJ, Tamara, people are asking you, Tamara, for your P.O. box or your address. You have small nerve neuropathy, Debbie. How did you get it and what do you do for it? Tamara, yes ma'am, it's awful. I have it due to degenerative disc disease. You might have told me that before. Somebody else has that same thing. And Pamela, do you mind me asking, is there anything that you do that helps? Can I send you a Facebook request? Absolutely, myself. It's Marla Lisa. And the picture I have on there right now is the same picture I have for my icon, so you'll recognize it. You take Neurontin? Yeah, me too. I was just wondering if there's anything else that people take that helps. Yeah, I heard Crohn's is agony too, especially when there's a flare-up. Oh, thank you. You've never met a Marla before? Marla Maples is the only one I knew of, and I definitely wouldn't be marrying Donald Trump. I saw a recent interview with her and also with Ivana, and they both are just like still in love with that man. So he must have something special. Really, Tamara? Yeah. You saw that doctor again? Yeah. Well, I exaggerated a little bit. It's actually 4,800, not 5,000. But you have nothing. You have nothing. Kill yourself. Oh. Well, I don't have a lot, but I have a lot more than you. Oops. I just think that's so, I don't know, would that bother me at all for somebody saying? I think it just makes them look stupid. Do y'all agree? Oh, yeah, Tamara, you're probably right. They always say good things. They don't want that money train going away. You're exactly right. And I got to thinking that Marla Maples never remarried. And I was like, oh, see, she's a single mom. She's struggling just like the rest of us. And I was like, Marla, you're an idiot. Most likely she never got remarried because she would cut off her alimony. See, I don't even think like that. I never think that people are doing stuff for money, but apparently the world revolves around that. So I was glued to I'm a Celebrity. Is that a show? You know what show I've been getting into recently? Christy, you're fixing dinner again and leaving us? Damn. What are you making tonight? Thanks, Skeeter. Thanks for coming in, honey. Yeah, Diane, they might be. They don't bother me, though. Some of them I think are funny. Anyway, Marla, why do you think she had Tiffany at all? Now, I mean... I don't know. She's a pretty girl, Tiffany. But I don't know, Tamara, they kind of act like they genuinely really, like, I don't know. I'm naive about stuff like that. Chicken and rice. So with the side salad, that sounds good. Christy, do you know Vivian Howard? The one that she's on The Chef's Life on PBS, and she owns that restaurant in North Carolina, Eastern North Carolina. She's got an awesome chicken and rice recipe. You made that last night, Tamara? I think about that as being such a southern dish. You people in Seattle shouldn't be eating chicken and rice. I'm just kidding. Yeah, bye, Christy. Anyway, The Long Island Medium. Have y'all seen that show? I mean, I'm sure you know who she is. She's the one with the real big hair, which I love, and the nails that are like this long. I think she's gorgeous. would make the nails a little bit shorter, but I think she's stunning. She's so cute, and y'all, I believe it. I believe completely. The reason why I got into it is she did a celebrity reading. She did Kelsey Grammer, Chrissy Metz from This Is Us, the guy from Sugar Ray, I forget what his name is, and this other guy that's like a celebrity, what do you call that? Personal trainer. Okay, good, Christy. Anyway, so she did readings on all of them, and, you know, I thought they were good. They always make me cry. They always make me cry. But, I was like, you know, that's kind of something I feel like she could have researched these people. You know, she was talking to people's grandmothers or mothers who had died, and I just figured, there's got to be a way that she could find out some of that information. So I didn't like that one as much. But if you watch her real shows where she's just doing everyday people that she could never possibly know the information, it was so good. Marley, you should watch Tyler Henry. The show is called Hollywood Medium. Oh yeah, he's the guy that did the Kardashians, right? What station is that on? Is that on Discovery also? Or it's not Discovery, the Learning Channel. But oh gosh, y'all, excuse me. Okay, if I sit too long, I get so sore. It's freaky how much she knows. It's amazing. And the one I saw last night was she did people who were skeptics, which I thought was so cool. I feel like even if it's fake, she brings joy to people. Exactly, Tamra. You and I think just alike. But yeah, the things that she says are pretty incredible. Oh, on E, there was another show that I thought was interesting, and I almost don't want to watch it because I don't want to like get my hopes up. But apparently right after the Long Island Medium, there's something called The Healer. Has anybody heard about that? And there's this guy, he's this real cute, kind of fairly young guy, and he sounds like he has an accent, so I'm not sure where he's from. Tamara says, Diane, is there anything TT doesn't eat? I can't believe the amount of food she consumes in one day. Ugh. I know, right? And she cracks me up. She cracks me up because she's always saying about how much weight she's losing, how, you know, she did a couple sit-ups and look how flat her stomach is, or, you know, she lifted a couple weights, so, boy, her arm muscle, her arm fat's all gone. But then she'll say, you know, she needs to lose weight, and she gets bigger in the wintertime. You know, it's like she has she contradicts herself constantly about everything. Or she'll say she has no money, she can't, you know, she needs money, she's poor, she's barely making it. And then she'll say she's got a ton of money, you know, Sean's providing for everything. Hey, who's your mama? What's up, Kathy? Fibber, she lost weight. Yeah, it's just, I think she says whatever she's thinking at the time. God bless her. Preaching nutrition and piles on pasta and corn chips within the same 30 minutes. Oh my God, is that what she was eating? Pasta and corn chips? All I saw was her just... You know, she said she was doing... This is what y'all just drug me into a little bit of gossiping for a minute, but it's fun to gossip for a second. You're thick yourself, Tori. Yeah, but honey, I bet you're not going on here saying that you lost weight in 24 hours. And anyway, she does take such huge bites of food. And I know she said that she was doing it to mock that one person who's taking screenshots of her, but I'm just talking about on the, not the huge, like where she was obviously trying to be, you know, ridiculous, but just her regular bites. It's like, and then this is what kills me. It just grosses me out. Takes a bite of food, you know, the food's still in her mouth, and then drinks while the food is in her mouth. That's something I noticed way back when, you know, when she was, this was, now Kathy will remember this, but some of these new people you don't remember. She used to do like food reviews where she would go, it was just an excuse in my opinion to go eat at Burger King and McDonald's and Wendy's every day, but she used to review their food. And yeah, she talks with food in her mouth, but she would take these, you know, bites of whatever, cheeseburger or something, and then drink coffee with, you know, drink it with coffee. And I was like, oh, why are you doing that? But if TT is 200 pounds at 5'9", she's medically considered obese. She's curvy though. She got a behind. She's got a butt. Yeah, Amanda Love, does that gross you out? That's personal. It's like the coughing. I gotta be quiet, I'm getting loud. The clearing of her teeth all the time. I mean, the clearing of her teeth. The clearing of your throat. Not her, but somebody else. You know, I just can't stand that. Yes, like stirring the casserole. I know exactly what you mean. Chewing and swigging. That's it, Cash. And what's this saying that you need to eat every 2 hours? What diet is that? Oh, she's at almost 3,800 subs, she said. I never understand that. This is just a personal thing for me, too. Why do people hide their sub count? And, you know, a lot of people I know and love and care about do that. I just was wondering, is that because they have a lot and they don't want people to be jealous? Or are they embarrassed? I just never understood that. Exactly. Kathy? That's it. Yeah, I think that she was reading the newborn preemie diet for the every 2 hours thing. Christy loves the sound of food in mouth. Just loves it. Oh, good. I'll do a special video for you, Christy, just chewing. Yeah, 8 hoodies sold between 3 people. I thought her goal was 150 hoodies. And now it's 8. Well, she's doing better than she ever has before. I'll give her that. She used to make goals and you know, wouldn't sell anything. So 8's better than 0. The newborn diet. That's a hysterical. Yeah, I think that she was reading the wrong diet. If you eat every 2 hours but just small amounts, it can balance blood sugar and can help with weight, but who can really eat every 2 hours? Well, I thought the big thing was Donna 150. What does that mean? I thought, you know, the thing that I try to do and is really being promoted right now is what's it called? Fasting. Has the word fasting in it, where you do partial fasting, where you eat for 8 hours of the day you're allowed to eat, and then you fast the rest of them. Intermittent fasting, that's what it's called. I could start selling hoodies today and have sold 50 by dinner time between friends and family. Well, Tamara, you have friends and family. That's the difference. I was having a discussion with her husband on his video last night about her committing fraud with SSI. He deleted the whole video. Oh, really? Yeah, I know with SSI and SSDI, you know, she makes sure that she makes a distinction between those two. You can only make, in North Carolina, you can make, I don't want to say the wrong amount, but I'm almost positive it's $850 is what you can make a month. And if you exceed that, then they take away your SSI or SSDI. But let's just say it's definitely under, you know, definitely under $1,000. I think it's 800 or 850. So yeah, if you get more than that, I don't want to, I hope I'm not saying anything that I won't, okay, let me put it this way. I won't say who the person is, but there is a friend of mine on YouTube who has SSDI, and she was getting kind of, you know, up there in subs and was getting too much money. And this wasn't even super chat money. This was just money from that she made off YouTube. And she only had about 1,000 subs. So you can imagine she wasn't making tons and tons of money. But they threatened to cut off her SSDI. So she had to switch up what she was doing. Oh, really, Tamara? Guess he's live also. Oh, yeah. Well, I know she watches everything I do. Melissa, you can't even get disability with all my diseases. What state do you live in, Melissa? It's very, very hard. It is very hard. I unsubscribed from her channel and haven't been back to watch one video since she's blocked me for watching you. Yeah, well, thank you, Tori. Sorry that happened. But, yeah, you know, I'll if I... You know, since she has been drama-free, she is a little, well, that's not even true. I'll watch a little bit, you know, I'll go like click, 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 click. So it's a cumulative of about 5 minutes, but I get everything I need to. I get the idea. And that's just, you know, every couple videos. She's like a Tupperware person. I love Tupperware, man. I went to so many Tupperware parties when I was little. You know, because one has one and then somebody else has one. I swear I went to like 3 a week. We've got so much Tupperware. They don't have those anymore, do they? Then it was Mary Kay parties. You got blocked for calling her CUNT. Still stand by it, says Kelly S. Oh, are you the new stalker, AJ? Welcome to the club. Nude is the new vegan. Oh, yeah, I saw something about that. Oh, that was her Patreon, right? How's that? Does that still, you know, happen? I don't understand Patreons. Okay, Ashley Beauty. Yes, I need to look into, you know, I just saw that you gave me the information, but I haven't really looked more into it. But I definitely will ask you, Ashley, before I buy anything. And what was the deal with, I mean, she was gung-ho on those new boobs. And I think it would be a good idea, honestly. Y'all, this white wall behind me is terrible, isn't it? She's so entitled, it's gross. Like something to martyr to work 15 years. I've been working since I was 14. Yeah. Just to be so condescending, like I said before, for people who have SSI, that is not something that they give lightly. That's for, I know, the people I know who have SSI had like spina bifida when they were born, really, really horrible things that weren't able to work ever. And she's going to look down on them like they're not as good as her or not as deserving. It's just, once again, the contradictions are unbelievable. Disability won't pay for boobs. Oh no, but her rich husband would. Remember, that's what she said. Yeah. Anyway, as far as all the people making up and everything, I think that's wonderful. I would never, ever, ever begrudge somebody for that, making up with anybody. I mean, you see people who are able to forgive their children's killers, and you know, I think that's such a brave and amazing thing to do. Hey, Kit Kat. Thanks for coming by, honey. The rich husband on disability, yeah. Well, he said he makes $8,000 a month without rolling out of bed. I quote. Anyway, so, you know, Tashar and Bless This Mess, whatever their reasons are, I think they are in two different situations, but I think that's wonderful, and I hope it works out for the best. You know, I think it's interesting how quickly Trish is willing to forgive. just shows how desperate she is for real friendship and for a feeling of belonging. You know, it's all these things that she does that are evil, all come from a place of hurt and trauma, you know, and addiction. And I just think that she hasn't ever really dealt with it appropriately. That's why she acts out the way she does. But she's just like a sponge. When anybody pays her attention or shows her love or forgiveness or anything, she just... And it's sad. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Oh, do you cook meat for your family, honey? But you don't eat it, Jillian. That takes a lot of love and dedication. Oh, and the last thing I was going to say, and this is just what I've collected from, like I said, the Cliff Note versions of what I've seen and heard. If somebody is so obsessed with you and is sending you, 250 emails or that many texts or messages on here or whatever, and they are so horrible to you, why don't you block them? I mean, it's very easy to block somebody on email. So I don't understand why would you keep those. And Jen, Marla, search Nick Custer on YouTube. I want you guys to see how awesome my kids are. Okay, I sure will. Everybody look at Nick Custer, Jennifer Custer's kid. That's what he said, Debbie. Now he later said, no, I was just kidding. You know how they all do. I hate that. Well, that's good, Fry. Awesome. You worked for 31 years in public safety. Tamra. $8,000 a month and I'll eat her bra. That's a big bra, too. No, he later said, I was just kidding. Kind of like how she said, went into great detail about what kind of boobs she wanted and, when she was getting them and blah, 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 and why she needed them. And then said, I was just kidding. But like I said, and this goes for anybody, and please call me on out if I do it. If I have the ability to block somebody who is harassing me, I'm going to do it, whether it be on the phone, email, YouTube, whatever it might be. Why would you? And then I saw I could have been wrong, but I thought she said that person came into her chat today. She's like, there she is. That's the person sending me the emails. Why in God's sake do you not have her blocked? And don't say that she's creating new troll accounts, because my God, you are quick to block. If you go once again into her messages, it'll say 63 messages and 2 of them show. So she's all about censoring, So why are you keeping that one lady? You must be obsessed with her too. Thank you, Princess, even though I'm bitching. But, she says she's keeping those emails for some sort of legal action that she might take. If she hasn't learned anything by now, she tried to do that with me, saying she was going to take me to court, and she had every screenshot, blah, blah, blah. I've never emailed her or anything like that, but the DA and any lawyer will quickly tell you, and quickly told her, none of that is admissible in court. That is absolutely, doesn't show anything, so she knows that. Exactly, she'll block somebody for saying, are you having Thanksgiving? Where are you having Thanksgiving, Tamara? Exactly. But you're going to let somebody call you fat and a cow and your eyebrows are crazy over and over and over again? Why? You must like it. Nobody sends her messages, says Mandela. It's just an excuse to talk about drama. Oh, and then in regards to Crystal, which is absolutely terrible what's going on with her, and I think she is strong as hell. I mean, just the fact that she's trying to move during Christmas time and has all the different jobs that she has. Sorry, y'all, they're like chopping up ice in here. How dare they interrupt my stream? But eyebrows on fleek. Yeah. Debbie says, I'm still waiting on someone to start a GoFundMe to go introduce myself to her. Take her coffee, maybe? Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and start that up, honey. Really, Tori? Well, I'm sure you blocked that person, didn't you? Jillian says, Cash, I banned for kissing for hours till the animal residue is gone. Yeah, Crystal. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. You know, what happened to her is awful, 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 awful. And if you are not about drama and you are sympathetic to whatever circumstances anybody's in, then you wouldn't bring it up over and over and over again and keep saying, you know, I'm not into drama, but guess what happened? And, you know, I don't want to talk badly about people, but guess what happened? And if I were a different person, I wouldn't say nanny, nanny, boo, boo, but nanny, nanny, boo, boo, you know, over and over and over again. Exactly. Thank you, Tamara. Exactly. Can't they see I'm in the middle of something? Dang. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Ann. She's terribly hurtful to me. I shared about my struggle with addiction. Clean almost 2 years now. Awesome. In a chat, but when I disagreed with her about something, she attacked and twisted them. I'm sorry. Debbie, I think Chori, I didn't mean to delete you, honey. Every time I touch the screen, it deletes somebody, so I apologize. I'll try to be more careful. Oh, thank you, Nico. I like that name. Nico Souza. You know, I just don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here and talk to y'all. It's already getting dark outside, look. I hate that it gets dark so early. TT was declared bankrupt, and at least Sean was, so her new campaign to open up Posh and Stupid must be fraudulent. Posh and Stupid. Yes. Oh, that's right. You're extorting her, Christy. Yep. Extorting her for what? Tori, my foot's okay. I'm trying to just keep it well until Friday. Oh, she did? You sure that was an accident, Tamara? You know how Amanda is. Yes, we are full of recovering addicts in here, and you are definitely welcome. Oh, Lisa, I like that statement. I like that a lot. Oh, I'm glad, Julianne. I'm glad you all are here. I feel better already. Oh, Tamara, you were just put in timeout, Amanda said. Yeah, you know how Christy is. She's an extorter. Got a child abductor in me, an extorter with Christy. So many ne'er-do-good-wellers on here. Yeah, very needy. Christy didn't. Oh, Christy. I don't think we've addressed this. Was that other person, icky person, were they talking about you? How you were a little bit cuckoo and not quite there and were thinking everything was about them? She was making those videos about you. I was like, Christy? Tamara is a hussy. Tamara, you got a bad reputation. Who's the person selling other hoodies? I have no idea, Debbie. Tamara was just joking, saying that she could sell 50 by the afternoon. Christy, that was crazy. Yeah, the tweaker, that's what I meant. Okay, Miss Ann. She accused me of selling my prescription Suboxone. I live in Canada. It doesn't work that way. All doses are witnessed every day. Oh, really? You have to go every day to do that? Yeah, she said the same thing about me, honey. Except I'm doing that, but I'm still selling my pussy for Percocet. What I was going to say, too, is absolutely, that's wonderful to move on and start anew with whatever it might be. New Year's resolution, December New resolution, to be drama free, to be a better person, whatever it might be. I'm a nurse. Did make contact and try to get Trisha's daughter. No, I didn't, honey. I did make contact with her, but I absolutely did not try to get her. I wasn't even able to drive at that point. I had a cast on my foot at that point too. No, I absolutely did not. Stellar's going to make a video about that, and she's going to include the actual message. I'm going to forward that to her if I still have it. So, single white female for real, Kelly. Exactly. Tried to get her from where? And what was I going to do with her? No, I said if she needed help, that I could find somebody that could help her. But all I really said was to contact her stepdad, because her mother was having a breakdown. Hey, blah blah society. Oh, but anyway, what I was saying about turning over a new leaf or starting anew with forgiveness, whatever it might be. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and I think that's something that, all of us can do in one way or the other. But if you are in drama rehab and you are actually admitting that you had an addiction and you're trying to be rehabilitated from that, it's getting really quiet in here. Look at the 12 steps. They don't have to be, you don't have to follow that exact set of 12 steps, but the principles behind them you absolutely do have to follow. And several of them address righting all the wrongs and the people that you have wronged, admitting to every single thing that you have done and how it has affected people. And you have to try to make amends whenever possible. All those concepts have to come before forgiveness and before, not even forgiveness, it's for the person who's trying to recover, before you're able to be rehabilitated from whatever addiction you had. No, autistic awareness, that is totally fine to say. You're not going to get hate. And I think that is, I don't mind that, Jillian. That's fine for them to say. The only contact I made was I sent her a private message on Facebook. At the time, I did not know who Trisha was. I didn't know that this was just part of what she does. But it was in regards to the stream where she was throwing blood on herself and wouldn't respond to anybody and, was having a mental breakdown. And everybody knew that the little girl was in the room next to her and that they were alone. So that was the only contact I made. And if you disagree with that, I respect that completely. But it's just my instinct. I was not trying to do anything other than make sure that the little girl, and I thought she was a little girl. I didn't realize she was 17 because she looks very young. Anyway, we can talk about that at another time if you want to. Unless you were here when it all went down, you can't speak. Marla's the only one who tried contacting someone to help her mother. Yeah, I really genuinely was worried. And, I've been around children my whole life. I taught public school, and that's just my instinct is, oh my God, that I literally, and many of us did, thought that little girl was going to go in and find her mother dead on the floor. Now, looking back on it, I would have never done it. I know that that's just, what Trisha does and blah, 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 but at the time, that's what I thought, and I've apologized. I will apologize again. Trisha, I'm very sorry that I contacted your daughter. I would not do it again, but I truly was honestly trying to help. I wasn't trying to embarrass you or anything, and that it wasn't embarrassing. Exactly. Said she had amnesia. Exactly, Tamara. Oh, thank you, Tori. I actually was Teacher of the Year twice. Yeah, it doesn't bother me if people bring that up. I'm not somebody, I'm not a dictator who everybody has to believe everything I say and agree with me. But I do, my intentions were good. I mean, I'm telling you that from the bottom of my heart. Exactly, Debbie. Autistic, I think she sees that now. It was, you will not get hate here. Since when have you seen hate here? Oh, I missed that. Did they say there was hate? Thank you, Tallulah Lives. I like that name. You were a mandated reporter. No good deed goes unpunished, yeah. Yeah, if you haven't seen the video I'm talking about, like the full video, it was scary. It was like a 4 hour long video, and we were all everybody from both sides was worried and upset. Thank you, Christy. Yes, I am genuinely sorry for opening up a can of worms, for, like I said, embarrassing, disturbing, making you feel threatened or making you feel like your child is not safe. I apologize for all of that. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Christy, honey. I'm tough though. It doesn't bother, you know, it's not gonna upset me. Thank you, Cash. You know, like I said, if I were to do it all over again with the information I know now, no, I wouldn't, because I would just realize, okay, that's just, you know, Trisha being Trisha. But at the time, if I knew what I knew then, I would have done it. I would do it again, you know, if I didn't know any better like I do now. Exactly, if I were to know what was to come. Good God. But you know, like I said, I got to meet all of you, and there's been more wonderful things that have come all out of all this than bad, even including the court case and having to pay a lawyer and all the public defamation that I've had to go through. All of it's been worth it to have met all of you. Truly, I mean that. Hey, Tammy. How are you, honey? Miss Ann says, well, I work in law enforcement myself, and you have an obligation to act even when you're off duty. Yeah, listen, I've called, oh, by the way, just to clarify, I have never called CPS on her. I have never called the police on her, and I have never, ever said anything about her buying subs or making people pay for wrenches. I don't know where that came from. I don't even know what she's talking about. But no, as far as the calling CPS and calling the police, you know, what she claims I did multiple times, I've never done that. She has no proof of that. Now, I do believe that CPS should have been called eventually. So, I'm not saying that that was wrong, but I just didn't do it. Okay, so I don't want to drudge up all of that. Thank you, Miss Ann. No, autistic awareness. I totally agree. And your viewpoint, you are welcome to say what you want to say in here. You're not going to get hate from me. So yeah, please, wrenches, don't block them. Yeah, don't attack my lady. That's my girl. Yeah, I think you've made your point. Y'all are so cute. I love how y'all defend me. That's precious. Eli L, if I'm saying your name right. Yes. I might need to make another attempt at that, though. But I have tried before, but let me pray on that and think on that. I think you might have a nice point there. Right, called the pizza, the school, the job. What haven't I been blamed for? Yeah, even when that message apparently came in that black pepper was responsible for everything, or something like that. It was that so-called email where the person says, I know who's done everything. Even while she was supposedly reading this email, which we still don't know if was true, was ever written, you know, she said, oh, but I'm sure that Marla still was the instigator of it all, that she was the mind behind all of this. It's like, even when somebody was attempting to admit that they knew, or they were the person, or they knew who the person was, she still said, oh, but I know that Marla was still. She just does not want any sort of redemption for me in any way. I think TT is live. I don't watch her. I don't watch someone I don't enjoy, unlike some of y'all. Well, I think all of us, it's not that people don't enjoy, because I think that people do find some joy in hate watching. I'm just being honest. But especially when you know that you might be talked about, or you are being talked about, or somebody you love is being talked about, it's just human nature to go and try to watch. So you can say that all you want to, but if it has personally to do with you or people that you care about, you're going to watch. Tamara, my hands will have chicken. Respond if that person answers answers for me, please. Don't troll me though. Oh, thank you, Miss Ann. Right, Tamara. I think I'll send her my old DSM so she can diagnose some new stuff. Oh, Lordy, is she diagnosing? Yeah, thank you, Melissa. Let's move on. Oh, that's right. She has Asperger's. That's so, you know, I don't know. Anybody in here who truly does have Asperger's, or has a family member who's struggling with that, when somebody just flippantly says that they have these things, it dumbs it down. You know, it takes away a lot of the seriousness of it. I swear to God, if somebody were to come in here and say that they had peripheral neuropathy, but were dancing all around and jumping up in the morning and going to the gym, and I would have a freaking heart attack, because it's that personal to me. So I can only imagine those people feel that way about the other diseases that people claim to have when they don't. You know? Thank you, Jillian. I think we've had enough, you know? Well, you guys, I guess I better get off of here and try to get some more work done. But I might come back on later when I get home. I need to do a little bit of decorating. It's kind of pitiful, just a little bit that I'm doing. Right. Why would anybody want to be sicker than they already are? I don't get it. I would give anything to be my old self. Miss Ann, honey, you and me both. But I think sometimes... Tonto, I want to read your comment. I'll be right back. I think that you get sympathy, you get attention, you get an excuse when you have illnesses. You know what I'm saying? So that, I'm not saying that's her motive, but that's why some people do that. I think everybody has somebody in their life who's a hypochondriac, and you're like, oh, gone. What's sad is that they could really genuinely have something, but when somebody complains all the time that they have everything, you don't believe them. Tanta says, autistic, check out my channel for the live stream argument she had with Sean and Becca, and then come back here and complain about people contacting kids. Thank you, Tonto. I think that's a very fair comment. Melissa. Hey, Captain, what's up? Shell says, my brother has Asperger's as well as being autistic. It's not a nice life for him. I'm sure he would do anything to switch with any of us. Right. So I wish I could think of a better word than dumbing it down, but it waters it down. It makes it seem like it's not as, you know, if you just check off, oh, today you have Asperger's, it's like, it's not a cold you catch. It's a lifetime issue. And like Shell said, it's debilitating. Oh, I'll definitely be on here before Friday, honey. Thank you, though. I love you, Cash. Captain, my captain. I love that poem. Oh, thank you, Diane. I appreciate your prayers. Your uncle's a hypochondriac. He's now in his 90s. They live the longest, don't they? Hey, Robin. I love you, honey. Absolutely autistic. Other viewpoints are necessary. Just don't be mean about it. Amanda says, I'm going to say if I was live streaming and something was happening to me that looked scary or whatever, I would want someone to reach out and make sure my kids were safe. I would not get mad. And that's what I thought, but boy, I was in the minority when it comes to that. I would say thank you for looking out for my child. You know, even if it wasn't necessary, I'm glad to know that there's somebody there or that people do care. Autism awareness, Christy says, do you chat in Trisha's chat with this screen name? That's a good question. She keeps rubbing her throat saying she is Hashimoto's rash. I have that. No such thing as a thyroid rash, and your thyroid is not in your throat. That was her Adam's apple. That's funny, Melissa. Autistic says, Christy in the Carolinas, I haven't been in her chat in months. She does nothing for me. Okay, well, there's your answer, Christy. Miss Ann, exactly. I love hearing alternate viewpoints when they are presented respectfully. Hey, Marine Mom. I love you, sweetie, and I got your message, and I still want to talk to you. It's just these next couple days are going to be a little bit crazy, so it might not be till after my surgery. But thank you for being in touch with me, honey. Amanda, are you going live tonight? Oh, you're eating chowder, Tamara? Yum. Autistic says her streams are boring. She's thirsty for attention. She has done that from right off. I saw right through it. Not to mention she has B on reality TV. Her channel even said she's a performance artist. Yeah, autistic awareness, I think you're exactly right. So, being that your name is Autistic Awareness, how do you feel about her saying that she has Asperger's? Right, messaged her on Facebook. Right, it's not like I was trying to call her phone. Yeah, thank you, Elizabeth. Surgeries are scary. You know, if I think about it, I wish it would have happened a little bit more quickly. When you have too much time to think about it and plan for it, you kind of think, what all can go wrong? Oh, I watched the coolest video. I'm going to tell you the story and then I need to get off of here. So, you know what? I don't sleep right or well. I keep waking up all the time. It's weird, but, oh, Buford loves Ivar's here. Best trout on earth. I'm glad you came in here, Tamara, on your lunch break, honey. But anyway, okay, so there was, I have no idea how I found this video, but it was in another country because they had an accent. It might have been like Finland or something. I don't know why I said that, but just some different country. And they had a kitten whose leg was deformed, I guess, when she was born, and so she couldn't walk. So they did what they're going to do to my foot, took out some bones and rearranged tendons so that her leg was straight, okay? And she was recovering from surgery. Hey, Stacy. And something happened where her blood vessels started to shut down. And I guess they rejected the surgery or whatever. They were not, and you know, I'm not a medical person, so I'm probably not going to say this right, but they weren't refiltering the blood. So this veterinarian who kind of likes to use alternative therapies, or he calls them old-fashioned or traditional therapies, ordered some medical leeches. Now, I've said this before, leeches or any kind of parasite freak me out. I hate them. I hate, like that scene in Stand By Me when he comes out and he's got the leeches all over him. Ooh. But, you know, obviously they can do a lot of wonderful things medically. So it was kind of a last-ditch effort to save the little kitten's paw. And, you know, the paw was all splayed out and didn't even look like it was real. It was purple and it looked frozen. It was crazy looking. So they started to put the leeches on the kitten. And the leeches were only about this big. And if they took right away, they knew that there was hope. If they started sucking out the old blood. And sure enough, about 4 of them, he put a bunch on, but 4 of them stayed. And I don't know how long it took, a couple hours, and they had gorged themselves. They were engorged with blood, and they were like this big, well, about this big. And he was so happy. He was plucking off those leeches, telling them what a great job they did, and good leech, what a good leech they were. And I was like, oh my gosh. But it worked. It helped to save that little kitten's paw. But I tell you what, if something happens with my foot, and it's going to be, you know, like the blood vessels aren't recovering after surgery, and they have to put medical leeches on me, they're going to have to knock me the hell out first, because woof. That would be like covering bee and frogs. That's how it would be. So, well, good night, you guys. I love y'all so much. I might come back on later tonight when I get home, but I'll probably wait until tomorrow. Y'all don't get tired of this face. Yeah, they would sedate me first. Well, the kitten was awake, and they must have put some kind of sedation in her, because there's no way she could sit there. But she had the cone on her head, and somebody was just stroking her head, and she was blinking her little eyes. It was so cute. Good night, everybody. Good night, Kathy and Lady and Captain and Lauren, Jennifer and Jillian. Jillian, thanks for being such a great mod. Good night, Tamara. Talk to you soon, okay? Good night, Christy. Eat that chicken and rice and enjoy. Love you all, and I'll talk to you really soon, okay? Bye.